Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the video. So here I want to talk about, I guess, the finale for season 10. Nicotero did an interview with Sci-Fi, I believe. At least I got the article here. I'll leave a link down below if you want to check it out. But he talks about the epicness of the finale, and he does give a Rick Grimes movie update. It is minor, but he talks about the status of the script and some other things. So I want to talk about that because I found it a little interesting, and also some other things too. It's some news anyways. Like, we're getting at least a little bit, because right now there's not really a lot happening in terms of the Walking Dead universe. There's not a lot of news coming out. I do imagine in the next month for sure we'll get something more, because they're supposed to start filming at the end of this month, and everyone's very doubtful of that. So I'm imagining that's going to be postponed for a little bit longer. And yeah, I imagine every month as we get through all of this, there's going to be these updates on when to expect this. Are they going to start filming soon? And I hope they start filming at the end of this month. But I think you have to follow what's going on in Georgia, because that's where they film, at least for season 11 anyways. I'm sure in terms of how to do the visual effects and all the post-production work on the season 10 finale. I don't know where that's done. It's probably done in multiple places. But yeah, in terms of filming and being on set and stuff, obviously they film, I guess, in Georgia, somewhere in Georgia anyways. And so depending on what's going on there, I think really affects how they're going to film, or when they're going to film, right? Anyways, let's talk about what Nicotero had to say. So of course, before we go any further, I do have to warn you for spoilers for the season 10 finale, or not season 10 finale, sorry, season 10 episodes 1 to 15. Anyways, let's talk about this. So like I said, I guess the first thing we'll talk about here is what Nicotero had to say about the season 10 finale. I'll get that thing out of the way. He said, "Listen, the episode's fantastic, wraps up a lot of great stuff from the season, and sets us up perfectly for next season. Corey Reed, who wrote the script, did a great job, and all the actors and everybody. So it'll be exciting times when people get the chance to see it." And I like that, because Corey Reed, I'm pretty sure, did some of my favorite episodes in season 5. I think he did the Four Walls and a Roof. I'm pretty sure anyways, don't quote me on that, but from what I remember, he did that episode, which was one of my favorite episodes ever. And he has done a lot of great episodes, so the fact that he's actually writing the finale, I am really excited about that. I imagine he probably wrote the episode with Angela Kang, because I know Angela Kang usually does the premieres and the finales and stuff. So I'm sure he wrote it with her, or maybe not. Maybe he just did it by himself. Regardless, I think this finale is going to be a very epic episode. And I like the fact that Nicotero said that it wraps up a lot of great stuff from the season and sets up perfectly for next season. So obviously, we're going to get a lot of stuff wrapped up that happened this season, and I'm sure storylines that were going back to season 9. The Whisperer arc, I'm sure, is going to get wrapped up. I think the whole thing with Beta and Negan and that feud, the tension rising between those characters, a lot of that was set up this season, stuff that built, up to Negan killing Alpha and what that's doing to Beta right now. So I think that will get wrapped up. We'll see the conclusion to that storyline. There are some other things too, I'm sure, with Lydia, stuff with other characters that I imagine everything's going to get wrapped up. Everything that you're wondering about, I think, in terms of the Whisperer War and just stuff related to it, I'm sure is going to get wrapped up in this finale. I'm excited. I really can't wait to watch this finale. And I hope, because we have to wait so long, that they're going to go extra epic with it. I hope it's just not this very standard episode of The Walking Dead. I hope they really, really push with all the cinematics and they go really out there, because this episode's probably going to air in the fall. It's going to be this standalone episode with, I don't know, how much hype is there going to be for it? I mean, there's going to be a lot of hype, but a lot of people, I'm sure what they'll do is air a marathon beforehand, which I definitely will watch. I will watch that marathon from the start of season 10 going up until the season 10 finale. I definitely think they will do that. They'll have at least episode 15 air before that. I think that's why they'll probably wait until the fall anyways, just because they want to have as many viewers watching this episode, right? And a lot of people reserve time to watch The Walking Dead in the fall, not really in the summer. So yeah, I can't wait. I hope that it's a lot longer. They don't cut a lot of stuff out, and I hope it's obviously they'll never make it 2 hours, but maybe they can make it an hour and a half, make it a little bit longer, make it worth the wait. I think they can definitely do that, but yeah, I don't know. That's my opinion. We'll see. Now, we did get a Rick Grimes movie update. It was from Nicotero, and he talked about the script and stuff, and this is what he had to say on that. From what I understand from Mr. Gimple, the script is well underway. I've looked at a couple of early drafts, but I haven't seen anything lately. But from what I understand, they're digging away at it. One thing about this kind of situation is people that work at home, writers, they're able to take advantage of this time, and it's a good time. And I've been seeing it a lot lately. People are talking about the fact that the Rick Grimes movie is benefiting from all of this right now. I think a lot of movies, maybe even like novels or like authors and stuff like that, anyone who writes is probably benefiting from all this time because they're forced to stay at home and just do this, right? So I think that's in that sense it's really good. And I think once all of this is over, it's gonna skyrocket. Everything's gonna be coming out. There's gonna be so much stuff out there, so much to do that yeah, it'll be like this overload of entertainment and media and everything, right? Like he did say here that the script is well underway and he looked at a couple early drafts, but he hasn't really seen anything lately. So I guess the real update here is that they're still working on the script, which is for me a little surprising because it's almost been 2 years. It really depends. Obviously, if they're working on it for this long, they're going to make sure it's right. They're going to make sure the story actually works. I know Gimple met with Andrew Lincoln. At least the rumors were there were rumors about that last December. So I'm sure they talked about the script a little bit, talked about some stuff, had this little meeting. And yeah, I'm sure in terms of the script, I'm sure it's almost done. There were a lot of early drafts, and I think that's probably where it is right now. It's like what Gimple said months ago, like they're fine tuning little things. They're moving things here and there or taking things out. Like, does this work for the story? And, so we'll see. We'll see where this goes. Obviously, the thing about this is that they'll probably be done this soon. Like, I don't see them working on the script in a year from now, right? I can't see that, especially with all this time to work on it right now. It's not like they have anything else to do. I mean, they might have other projects, sure, but once it's November, it'll have been 2 years. It's been a year and a half, so it's not too long to work on a script. And I would, to the people who are always saying, because I also say it too, so I'm not saying it to those people, it's just in general, a thought is that I'm sure Andrew Lincoln wanted to take a break a little bit from the Rick Grimes character, and he just didn't want to jump back into the role right away, like jump back and filming next summer, right? He probably wanted to do other things, just spend more time with his family, because he filmed a movie last year, but for the most part, he spent a lot of time with his family. And I think he just wanted to have a little bit of a break. And so I don't think they're going to be filming this year. They could film, I guess, in 2021. And at that point, it'll have been 3 years away from the character, but they might start filming the year after that. I think really Andrew Lincoln, it depends on him, really, I think, in terms of when he does want to come back to this role, when he feels like he can really do it. And yeah, I 100% or 1 billion% like support him on that. Come back when you're ready and just give it your all. Enjoy your life. Enjoy this, everything that you've built up over the last 10 years. And yeah, I can't wait for this Rick Grimes movie. I just can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see Rick Grimes on screen again for the first time. I can't wait to see that trailer and what it's going to look like. I keep imagining what the score is going to be like, what the tone is going to be, how is it going to look visually, where are we going to see Rick? It's going to be so, I can't even explain it. To see that trailer for the first time, the world premiere of the Rick Grimes movie, it's going to be massive. We're not going to get that this year. We probably won't get that next year. I think 2022. I think at the earliest that movie's coming out that year. Just at this pace anyways, I think it just makes a lot of sense. And yeah, I can't wait. Like, as soon as it happens and we've watched the movie, I think we're all going to be so happy about it. We'll ignore that we've waited years for this because, other projects have taken way longer, right? Like, this isn't the first movie that's taken a long time to come out. It's only been like a year and a half so far, right? Like, some movies take like 5-6 years to come out. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But as of now, they're fine-tuning the script. It does seem like the script is basically done. The general plot, the general ideas for everything is done. They got a lot of early drafts out of the way, and I'm sure they're just fine-tuning things. And I imagine within the next year for sure, it will be done. They might start filming next year, and then the movie will come out, I guess, the year after that. Or something like that. That's kind of my general prediction. Because on that, Gimple also said that he talked about when things are going to start going again. He said, I have a feeling that when people push the play button again, there's going to be a lot of material that's going to be ready to go because everybody's getting scripts and getting stuff just right to the point where they can get it ready before you start shooting. I think there's going to be a lot of busy people. Hopefully in a few weeks. And I'm hoping so too. I'm hoping that in the next month, just early June at least, things start to get back to normal. July, maybe, I don't know. The people who are working on those things, though, it's all going to get to the point where they just got to film it, right? And I think that's what they're doing with season 11 right now. They're just working on all that stuff, trying to, really utilize this time to write everything. This way, when they start filming, hopefully it's in June, then everything is done just at that point. But yeah, I'll leave it here. Post your thoughts down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking about the finale and I guess the Rick Grimes movie. When do you think it's going to come out? And are you surprised that the script isn't done yet? Or do you think overall it makes sense? I know a script might take, depending on the project, it could take like, what, 6 months to do. But with a movie, the first Walking Dead movie, I don't think you want to rush it. I think you really want to take your time with it. It's not a small project, right? So, I think a lot of people could be getting mad at Gimbal for taking a lot of time and not really revealing anything. But like I think he's in a position where he's responsible for the Rick Grimes movie, right? I mean, I just yeah, take your time with that. Anyways, post all your thoughts down below. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.